Dodgers are forced into an impossible decision, basically on a nightly basis. And what do I mean by impossible decision for the Dodgers? Like anytime you go to the bullpen, it's who do you pick? Who's going to be the one today? Who's going to be the one to give it up today? I mean, it literally is an impossible decision because there's nobody in there that you feel like you're safe from getting shelled or losing a game. I mean, and then you got to look at Dave Roberts, some of the overmanagement stuff that he's done, the calls he's made. How is it one of these almost 3 no-hitters end up being losses for the Dodgers with extremely qualified starting pitching? It's an impossible decision to go to the bullpen. How are you going to fix the problemo? All right, well, let's get down to business here. The magic number for the Dodgers, 9 in any combos on that. Dodgers, I think, are going to be fine there. 11 games left. They got 1 against Philly. They're second. They're 2 games ahead of the Padres in the number 1 spot. 4 against San Francisco at home. After today, starting tomorrow, SF, the hated Giants, come into town. And then the Dodgers get on the road for 3 against Arizona. And 3 against a very hot Seattle team right now, who's currently number 3 in the playoff race in the American League, as the Dodgers are in, of course, the National League. So how is it looking for the Dodgers? A lot of people are giving up ship. A lot of people are jumping off like it's the Titanic right now. Okay? There's 11 games left, people. Let me remind you that. You have hung with the Dodgers for as long as you've been a Dodgers fan. Okay? You don't give up with 11 games. Can you do anything about it? No, you can just sit and watch now. It's either going to happen or it's not going to happen. Brad Stradamus has predicted that it's going to happen. So there you go. So most likely it'll happen. Subscribe, like, turn on notifications. Here you go. Mike Nelson and I were always crushing and giving you plenty of opportunities to catch up on your Dodger talk. All right. There's the standings. Up 2 games by the hated Padres. That's good, at least, for the Dodgers, the fact that the Padres lost and the Dodgers lost. But you got one to kind of make things right against Philly. And, I mean, I'm tired of saying sending a message. But, I mean, if you're going to face Philly in the playoff, that's literally sending a message, right? That's basically what it is right there. Okay, but here's where I think things are in the Dodgers' favor. And you're like, what is that dude smoking, right? Let me get some of that. What am I talking about? Okay, I've always said, a lot of you who know me by now, I've always said that getting hot at the right time for a team is important. Now, even though the Dodgers have lost these games, the last couple against Philly, they have put some offensive numbers out. They've continued to hit. The Dodgers have been hitting. That's no doubt. The starting pitching has been working. The bullpen has been the problem, okay? I get that. But getting hot at the right time for the Dodgers, solving some bullpen issues, moving some guys around, that's going to need to be done. But I feel like if the Dodgers have to grind it out against the Mets, I feel like the New York Mets are a great warm-up team for the Dodgers in the postseason. And you're saying, Brad J., but they're a Major League Baseball team. They're not a warm-up team. No, I feel like the New York Mets, in case you did not hear me, I will say it again, the New York Mets are a great warm-up team for the Dodgers. Why? Because that's a team you can beat up. You've proven in the past you can do it. You know you can take care of the Mets. And that warms you up for the next time you have to meet Philly. And then you're warmed up by that time. You're hot through there. And then bada boom, you got the Brewers. Take care of business there, and you're in the big game. So that's what the Dodgers need to do. Wild card makes them grind it out. And you can say, oh, they're going to need a break. Look, they haven't had to travel that much. They've been on the West Coast for almost the entire end of the month, the end of the season. They got that advantage over a lot of teams. So for the Dodgers to have to grind it out, they're going to be in shape for it, and that's what they're going to need to do. That is what the Dodgers have to do. But I feel like if they have to fight and they don't get like 4 or 5 days off, I think giving them 4 to 5 days off is a bad idea. 3 days off is a bad idea. I think the Dodgers need to continue to play, need to continue to stay hot to be able to produce. Right? That's what you got to do. Mets are a great warm-up team. So the way the playoff picture looks again, if you look at how it is, you'd see the Dodgers would snag a berth against the Mets in the wild card situation, right? Best of 3. And then the winner of that goes on to Philly. Now you've warmed up. And the winner of that, well, guess what? Now you probably go on to the Brewers because I doubt Chicago's going to be able to hang in on that. And the Dodgers go back to the World Series for 2025. I haven't picked the other side yet. So that's all I'm saying. All right. But I mean, stranger things have happened. But look, getting hot at the right time, streaking at the right time, not getting too many days off in between, because when you get all those days off, usually does not help the team stay fresh. All right. Pitching injury update. What's going on with all the pitchers? The guys, can we get help? Can someone help the bullpen? Is there anyone coming? Is literally anyone coming to help the bullpen? All right. What's the story with Gratterall? All right. Well, we haven't got an update September 8th, so that's not good on that. So working through throwing progression. This last we heard in Arizona, they will not return in the regular season. So already written off for the last 11 games, and things are kind of quiet on him, right? 11 games left, quiet, haven't heard anything till September 8th. That literally is almost 10 days. 9 days ago was the last time we heard from anything on Gratterall. Okay, we can move on for that. What's going on with Kyle Hurt, Brad J? Well, there you go. Recovering from Tommy John surgery. He wasn't expected to return, but look at this. Expected return now, possibly late September. Look, I'm reaching here, man. I'm reaching here. What are you doing to help the team besides complaining? I'm giving you some options here. Okay. AAA Oklahoma, September 2nd could possibly be an option for the Dodgers bullpen at the end of September, September 8th. So they've kept quiet on Kyle Hurt for the last 9 days. What's going on? How about Brock Stewart, Brad J? Late September. So begin rehab assignment, AAA, September 16th. He threw 19 pitches, 8 were strikes in 1 inning. So what was that? Yesterday he did that. So Brock Stewart, as of yesterday, is getting closer. Look, like I said, I'm reaching here. There's not a lot of choices. Now, the clincher, Roki. What is up with Roke Dog? Is he coming back? Is he going to be here? Will we have him on the team? Here's the latest. Dealt with a little calf situation. I don't even think he was on a farm or anything like that. I was thinking his calf, his leg. In the most recent rehab start, manager Dave Roberts said he'll make at least one more AAA Oklahoma City start, and this was updated September 12th, so 5 days ago on the update on that one right there. So we have not heard any more on that. He's going to make one more start. And there was also talk of Roki being out of the bullpen. Do you like that idea? Do you? Does it work for you? I mean, at this point, I would take a lot of different people in that bullpen right now because I don't know what's going on. I have no idea what's going on this one. But the Dodgers need to hold on. It ain't over yet, man. You got the magic number's 9 for the Dodgers in any combination. 11 games left. They got 1 against Philly. Please end it proper with Philly before you got to face San Francisco for 4 times. On the mound, Snellzilla versus Luzardo. Snell 4-4 with a 2.79. That's his ERA. He's fresh. He had a lot of time off, so I feel like he's fresh. He can throw. And I'll tell you what, it's time for him to throw 120 pitches to avoid the bullpen. Luzardo, 14-6. Another lefty. So the lefty against lefty. Hey, at least the Dodgers should be warmed up on lefties because that's what all they faced the last 2 days. And he's got a 4.03. There's the deal. Your bullpen, Dreyer, Banda, Henriquez, Kopech, Scott, Trine, Vesia, Robleski, Yates, and possibly Sheehan. I don't even know what you do with the situation right now. But time to win, time to show out and make things happen for the Dodgers. Snellzilla on the mound, and all they can do is come back, answer back, and get that big W. That's going to do it. Dodgers Digest. I'm Brad J. Subscribe, like, turn on notifications. And as you go through the day, think Dodger Blue, and let's go Dodgers.